Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making Nigerian Chin. How can you be Nigerian and you've never had Nigerian Chin? Alright, let's go. Alright, the first thing we'll be needing will be our bowl. Of course, you put in 3 cups of all-purpose flour, plain flour, okay? 1 cup of sugar. You also need 1 medium-sized egg. You can just break it in directly. You don't have to like mix it or whatever. The next thing I'll be adding to this thing is 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, if you like it very soft, you can go ahead and add maybe 1 more, 2 more tablespoons, but I love 3 tablespoons. It fits perfectly. Anyway, the next thing you want to do now is to add quarter tablespoon of baking powder. Once you're done with that, you mix it up and play with it. Alright, as soon as you're done, you feel like you're getting a nice consistency, please go ahead and add like a pinch of salt and continue to mix it until your mixture kind of looks like breadcrumbs. Once you're done with that, add milk. For this part, I don't know, I would say add about quarter cup of milk, but as you're going, you can kind of tell when you need more. But instead of adding more milk, I tend to like rinse the milk, the cup of the milk, and kind of like just re-add it, which is what I did in this video. Okay, so now go ahead and rinse it up and kind of play with it. Yeah, it's fun, why not? Just play with it and make sure every single flour or gets part of the milk, the egg or whatever. At this point I noticed that my dough was kind of sticky, so I went ahead and I added 1 tablespoon of flour just to get that nice fluffy dough, because we don't want a very hard dough. However, we don't want a sticky dough either. We want a dough that will be nice enough to be able to manage. So if you feel like it's still a little sticky, go ahead and add even more tablespoons of flour. Okay, in this video I added 2 more tablespoons of flour just so my dough can be less sticky and comfortable to work with. All right, yay, we are almost done. Alright, so just keep playing with it, add more flour if needed, and make sure your flour is not too much to literally make your dough feel too hard. You just want to make sure your dough is a little less sticky, because that's the goal. Okay, the goal is to get less sticky dough, not a dough that's that is hard or whatever. You don't want it too hard. All right, so you want to make it soft and nice, but not too soft. All right, so at this point I'm just going to leave my dough to rest for about 30 minutes, just so they can interact with each other. The flour can say hello to the baking powder, and the baking powder can be like, hey buddy. Anyway, that's basically what I'm doing right here, just setting my timer and making sure the dough rests. Alright, so as soon as the timer is done, the next thing I want to do is to wash my hands and then get back to the rolling. Alright, now it's time to roll. So that's what your dough should look like after the 30 minutes. It should be ready to be rolled. Yes, so that's rolling board. No, did I say rolling board? Chopping board. I'm sorry, I'm my rolling pin. Okay, so the next thing I just kind of do is to add flour on the dough and kind of knead it carefully, not so hard. Just carefully play with it and make it easy to work with when it's time to roll. Okay, you want to make sure you're able to work with it and smooth and nice. Yep. Alright, so once you're done with this part, Once you feel comfortable with your dough, once you feel like it looks nice and beautiful, just go ahead and take a little piece, tiny little piece, something you feel like you can work with at a time, kind of roll it out and start to roll it. Roll your boat. Yep. Roll your dough. Roll your dough. Once you're done rolling, just take a knife or pizza cutter, which is what I'm using in this case. Just kind of cut it out carefully. I don't really care about the shape of my chin chin. That's why I'm just like, at this point I'm just doing what I like. But if you are very particular like about the shape of your chin chin, then you can try to customize it to your own shape. Also in this video, if you notice that I was using my hands to separate the slices of chin chin, that's because I didn't add enough flour. If you don't want to do this, please make sure when you're rolling, try to add more than enough flour in order to prevent the stickiness together. Okay, in the next batch I'll be adding more flour so you can kind of see the difference. Okay, if you notice, that's way more flour than the first time, so now there's more flour. The individual dough after cutting won't be like entering each other or being too close. Now they're like, okay, let me go on my own, I'm an adult now, let me go my own. All right, so same thing as the last time, just slice it whatever shape you prefer. I don't care about the shape of my chin chin, like I said earlier. I'm just like, let me just dig in and it's the chin chin, make it and eat it. All right, so guys, if you notice in this video, I don't need to like separate them after slicing, like everything just comes up right away. So yes, that's the secret of having a very less sticky chin chin dough. All right, now let's fry. All right, in my frying pan I'll just add oil, just to like make the chin chin, of course just to make the chin chin, but I'll add my oil to my pot just to make the oil, and then I'll let the oil sit for like depending on. Okay, so you have to try your best to fry the chin chin medium heat, because you want to make sure your chin chin is like fully cooked. Okay, so at this point my stove is set to medium, and then I put in about 2 to 3 pieces of the chin chin dough. Okay, I'm just going to watch until I feel like, okay, it's time, like they are literally frying already. Like at this point, they're kind of frying, but not really frying. But yes, you see, the more bubbles you get, that that yes, it's time to fry the rest. Okay, so go ahead and put in your chin chin dough, put it in and have fun. All right, so while frying, please do not leave this unattended. So try your best to make sure you have your eyes on your chin chin always, like literally. Please do not leave the kitchen, just make sure you keep frying and enjoy the process. You can you don't have to like literally stay at the chin chin every second, but just make sure you're in front of the stove. You're not just leaving and just fry your chin chin, fry your chin chin, fry your chin chin. Yeah, so just keep stirring, frying, and make sure that you are not leaving any parts uncooked. You're making sure that you're mixing I would say every 1 minute, depending on how fast you think it's cooking. Okay, also this all boils down to preference. So people don't like their chin chin brown. I love my chin chin brown, so I'm just going to keep frying until I feel like I've gotten the best color, which is like the deep brown. Some people like their chin chin like this particular color, but no, I'm not one of those. I am one of those who prefer my chin chin dark and nice and juicy. Yep, you see, the chin chin at this point is like busayo kind of chin chin. All right, so now I'll just put our chin chin and just let it go for maybe about, just make sure it's completely cool before you attempt to even eat it. If not, it's gonna taste all soft and you'll be like, ew, Messiah deceived me. Alright, so anyway, this is me frying the second part. The reason why I made a video, I made another video for this, is because I want you to guys, I want to kind of explain what to do. So before you add the second part, make sure you turn off the heat after frying the first part, because if you don't do that, then the second part will end up burning. Like, you don't want your chin chin burning. You want to make sure your chin chin is nice and beautiful and perfect. Okay, so yeah, here we go, and this is the after look. Like I said, please make sure you let your chin chin cool completely. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.